Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a new makeup releases episode. This one is a little bit late. I usually post these on Mondays. Monday was Valentine's Day and I had a very special collaboration with two of my other girlfriends here on YouTube, Kara and Heather. So if you haven't seen our collaboration videos, I'll try and remember to link them up in the corner for you guys to check out, or you can check them out later, but highly recommend doing so. The other announcement I have is my rankings video is done. I finished it just the other day and I'm so proud of myself. I have like 170 something palettes that I ranked, so I'm posting that video on Saturday, February 19th, which should be a day or two from when you're watching this video. So mark the date in your calendar. Don't forget to check back. I work really hard on the video. I don't usually talk about upcoming videos on my channel, but I figured I should do some self-promo, let you guys know that that video is finally done for you guys, and I'm so excited. I'm also going to be filming a Ruthless Declutter video soon, because when I finished that video, there were quite a few eyeshadow palettes that just don't align with what I like when it comes to my eyeshadow palette collection. So I have a little stack that I've already started of palettes I want to get rid of. So definitely make sure you're subscribed. There is a lot of good content to look forward to on my channel. So without further blabbering, let's get into some new makeup releases. Now, I will say I am wearing some new makeup releases on my face. This video should be going up tomorrow so that you guys can see how I created this look, but I will try and mention when I'm wearing something on my face that we talk about in this video. Also, this eye look is coming up in a 4 looks with 4 palettes. So very, very exciting stuff. But let me tell you, I'm so excited. There is a new collaboration that was just revealed, and I don't have any Spectrum brushes except for the ones that I've gotten from Look Fantastic, and they are collaborating with Winnie the Pooh, and I am just over the moon. So if you guys didn't know, you probably already do, but just in case, if there's any new people, I just had a baby girl 3 months ago, and one of the things that my husband loves is to watch Winnie the Pooh cartoons with her on Disney, and I used to be a huge Pooh fan. He's a huge Pooh fan. We're trying to turn our daughter into a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. So this collection just went straight to my heart. I low-key want all of this. I'm gonna try and get this today when it launches. It's adorable. There's an 8-piece brush set for $68. The makeup bag, oh my goodness, it's adorable. I want the makeup bag, $45. Solid brush soap I don't really need. The Piglet ear sponge set is so cute, $15, and then the full collection is $150. So let's see, I don't think I need the full collection, but I definitely want that makeup bag. Oh my god, it's so cute. And then the brush set, and I think I want that Tigger brush because Tigger was my favorite Winnie the Pooh character. I think I can definitely pass on the ears, but we'll see. I'm gonna do the math, see which one is better, if I should just get the whole set or if I should just get the individual pieces. The Tigger Kabuki brush, by the way, is $30. Anyway, I'm a huge fan. I cannot wait. This is so adorable. I never ever thought I would be this into a collaboration between an IP and a makeup brand, but oh my gosh, this is just so me. And I remember, you guys, when I was a little kid, my mom would get me a treat if I got really good grades. And one year I got really good grades, and before the start of school we went to a stationery shop, because back in the day when I was growing up back home, we had stationery stores. So you went to the store and you could find like pencils and crayons and like everything stationery related. Now you just go to Target, but this was like a specific store for stationery products. And she let me pick out a Winnie the Pooh pencil holder, and I got a Winnie the Pooh. I think I got like the pencil sharpener, the eraser, the pencils, the pens. I was on cloud 9. I still remember that as a child, and it was this really cool like tin pencil case that had 2 levels, and it had all of the characters on the front. So I'm a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. I cannot freaking wait, and this is so cute, and yeah, I don't know, I kind of want it. Okay, next we have these new lip creams from Makeup by Mario. So this is a satin matte lip cream that comfortably cushions lips while blurring and smoothing. Full coverage, long wearing, cozy satin matte color. Whipped mousse texture comfortably cushions lips. Passion fruit seed oil nourishes and softens lips. And it's $24 and they're launching 3 shades. There's going to be a nude shade, a pinky shade, and then like a mocha brown shade. These look gorgeous. Honestly, I wasn't really into Makeup by Mario's lip products, but I tried one of his new, those like glossy lips. I bought one because they were sold out online, but my store had a few shades available. So I grabbed like apricot, I think, and it's such a pretty lip color. I had it down here, but I just took it upstairs to put it in my purse. Such a pretty balmy glossy lip. So that really got me curious for his lip products, and I really want the shade Mocha Latte. It's in my Sephora cart right now, but I don't know. I don't need it. I literally just said the other day that I'm not buying lip products, and now I have like 7 in my Sephora cart. Okay, so there's more lip products I want. There's these new shades of the Tower 28 Beauty Shine On Jelly Lip Glosses. You guys know I have pretty much every single shade, and now they launched a shade called Pistachio, which is a semi-sheer milky rosy pink, which looks super cute. It's like a mauve pink shade. And then they have a shade called Wild, which is like a sheer raspberry kind of shade. So it'll give you that really nice like popsicle lip effect. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. I don't need it, but I kind of want it. Like the completionist in me wants to have all of the shades from the lip jellies, and I just really like that formula so much. So we'll see. I'm trying to stay strong. I don't want to spend money because I'm trying to actually build up a savings account from my YouTube earnings so I can have like some money set aside for like taxes and stuff. It's so hard. It's so hard. I love makeup so much. Anyway, those are some of the new launches. Then we have this launch from Kapari. This is the Lychee collection. So there's a Lychee Clean Vitamin C face mask for $32. It says it's going to brighten and hydrate your skin. There's also a Lychee Clean Vitamin C foaming face cleanser for $20 for brightening and hydrating. I haven't really tried anything from Kapari. I don't need any skincare. I keep grabbing different little samples, and Sephora is doing like these VIB Rouge samples. So I grabbed this whole set of Kiehl stuff, which is so cool because I got the Ultra Facial Cleanser, I got the Ultra Facial Overnight Rehydrating Mask, and I got a little sample of the Ultra Facial Cream. So I just have like a ton of little sample skincare things to use up, so I really don't need to buy this, but it looks interesting. I will say, I don't know if you guys have ever had lychee fruits, but they're so good. Oh my goodness. Next is this awful collaboration between Makeup Revolution and The Lion King. And don't get me wrong, The Lion King is so sentimental to me, but this packaging is truly atrocious. Like, oh my goodness. And there's like some mini palettes, there's a big palette. So it says there is the Eye of the Beholder felt liners, there's lip glosses, there's Big Lash Cat Mascara, Hakuna Matata Shadow Palette, Three Best Friends Eye Crayons, I Walk on the Wild Side Shadow Palette, Circle of Life Shadow Palette, Jungle Princess Shadow Palette, highlighter, and a whole bunch of stuff. So this is all going to be available on February 23rd. I will say this is a giant pass for me. This is like way too cheesy in my humble opinion. So I just don't really think that it's like cute Lion King. It's very like over the top Lion King, and it's not my favorite. Also, I'm sorry, but you put leopard print on a Lion King palette. Like, make that make sense. Anyways, also, sorry, I have to say this. The other stuff has like tiger stripes, which also doesn't make sense. I mean, like, is it so hard to research cats? Like big cats? It's not that hard. Just saying. Okay, next we have a new beauty brand, Half Magic Beauty by Donnie Davy, who bought us a lot of magical sparkle from Euphoria and inspired us to create a lot of makeup looks. Now we are going to have it on our vanities. So I haven't watched Euphoria. I actually have HBO and I should be watching the show. I'm kind of weird when it comes to certain things because if something's really hyped, I won't get on it right away. I don't know. It's just, I'm so stubborn sometimes. I don't like to do what everybody else is doing. So I keep holding out, but I feel like I love Zendaya, so I really need to just watch the show. Also, it's so wild because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and you think like stay-at-home moms have all the time in the world, but the day just goes by. Like right now it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I've cleaned my bathrooms, I've given my baby a bath. Like it's just like, where does the day go? But it flies by. It's ridiculous. Anyway, next is this new collection from Real Techniques. This is the Female Collective Collection, a vibrant collection to spark joy and creativity and remind you to embrace and celebrate your beauty and uniqueness every day. I feel like I don't need a brush set to tell me that. And like the sponge says you matter, and I'm like, okay, that's sweet, but I don't need a sponge to tell me that either. I really love Real Techniques, so I'm not gonna knock the quality of the brushes, but I feel like it's not really something I need to buy just to feel empowered. But I guess the messaging behind it is very nice. I did see those were available at Ulta. Next, we have these new Petite Mattes from Viseart. So this is really cool. They basically took their Pro palette and shrunk them into their Petite palette size. So they did their neutral palette, the dark, the cool, the editorial, brights, the warm, and the milieu. I feel like I butchered that. But anyway, these are $40 instead of the $80 palettes that are part of their Pro line. Now, I have 2 of these palettes, maybe 3. I've owned most of them at some point, but I really hardly ever reach for them. I think these are brilliant if you are a pro makeup artist, but for me, I just don't reach for them, and I definitely don't need to rebuy these palettes. So I have my neutral palette still, and I have one more. I saw them the other day because all my eyeshadow palettes sit on my shelf here behind me. So it's definitely not something I need to buy, but I like that they made them smaller and made them a little bit more affordable. If you're not a pro makeup artist, you don't need the big palettes. Next is this collection from Natasha Denona. This is another thing that's sitting in my Sephora cart right now. So these are her I Need a Rose lip collection. She's got 3 shades, Daphne, Calla, and Peony. And there's a lipstick, a lip crayon, and a lip gloss. I really like the shade Calla, and I think I'm gonna buy it. I just wanna buy. I'm trying so hard not to spend money, but oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. But I literally have these shades over and over. I just told you guys how much I'm loving my I Need a Nude lipstick in the shade Amorosa. I think I should just buy the lipstick. I don't need the gloss or the lip pencil, but you know how it is when you see a set, you're like, ooh, that's pretty. I need that. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know if I buy this. So far, I haven't bought them, but it's definitely sitting in my cart right now. Next is the new collection from Glamlite. I already talked about this, I think, in last week's new makeup release video, but I don't think we had seen the entire collection at that time. So I bought the entire thing minus the PR box. I am a Glamlite affiliate, so I like to try all of their products because I have a code with them, and if I'm going to recommend something to you guys and tell you guys to use my code, then I want to be able to speak to the quality of the products and tell you guys what you need and give you guys reviews. So yeah, whenever this comes, I want to film some type of video with it. I got all 5 palettes. I got the makeup sponge and the lip gloss set. So I got it with everything other than the PR box because as cute as that Hershey Kiss box is, I know eventually I just don't have the space, so I'm going to have to toss it. So I like that Glamlite does an option where you can get everything minus the box, so you don't have to sit there and like add things into your cart. But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I did mention in last week's video, or I don't know, in some video, that I'm kind of over Glamlite doing monochromatic eyeshadow palettes, but I don't know. I watched Annette's video on these and she said the formula was really good, so that kind of got me really curious about trying these palettes. Next, we have a reveal of Colourpop X NBA. This is like round 2. So they're doing a Brooklyn Nets and a New York Kicks launch. I also saw another collection. Colourpop Cult had posted a pop art collection. So I don't think I saw a date on that as well. Pop art collection launching on 2/17. So the day you're seeing this video, there's 3 lippy stick duos. Sounds interesting, but whatever. You know, one thing I saw on Colourpop's website that I really, really want, it's part of the smoothie collection, the lip oils, I think. Oh my gosh, there's like a pink and an orange, and for some reason I really, really want those. So hoping that Colourpop has a sale soon, because I've kind of made a pact with myself that I'm not going to buy Colourpop unless I can get it on sale. So hopefully I'll be able to score that on sale. I also got some other Colourpop stuff in that I picked up during a sale, and I feel like it's so outdated already. So I need you guys to give me some topics for some chatty get ready with me's so I can use those palettes and talk to you guys about them. Anyway, we have this new collection from Ofra. I am still kind of taking a break from Ofra. Also, nothing they launch really catches my eye. But this is their Lotus eyeshadow palette. They also have the Lotus Blossom highlighters and the Pure Glow finishing powders. I mean, we know Ofra makes really nice highlighters. So if you're interested in picking up a highlighter from them, maybe you want to take a look at this collection. This eyeshadow palette I find very, very bland and boring. It kind of reminds me of something I feel like Colourpop has done already. And so, yeah, it's just not what I'm interested in, so pass on that. Next, this Base Beauty Blur Balm from One Size is also available now on Sephora. It's an oil-free boost hydration, erase texture, 18 shades with different undertones for $33. I did see somewhere that this has a soft matte finish, I believe, and I really don't need another matte foundation right now. I have a few matte foundations in my collection already, and honestly, I used to be so into matte foundations, but now I'm into more of a dewy finish foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on that. Next, we have this new Cookies and Clean Detox Face Mask by Fenty Skin. This is a whipped clay detox face mask, and it has clay and charcoal to deeply clean and snatch pores. It looks so delicious. Am I allowed to say that? This looks delicious, and I definitely don't need another mask. I have another resolution to try and do some self-care, to try and use up some of my masks, because I have a ton of sheet masks, a ton of kind of potted masks, because I keep getting samples. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on that, even though it looks tasty. Next, we have a new reveal from Too Faced. This is their summer collection, Sunset Stripped collection. So there is a new Born This Way Sunset Stripped, or is it striped? Striped? Shit, I can't read, I'm sorry. Eyeshadow palette for $48. This is going to launch on March 31st. Chocolate Soleil bronzers, lip injections, maximum plump gloss, new iridescent colors, all coming soon. I did watch Kelly Gooch did a really good video on a deep dive on Too Faced, just the brand, and she talked about some really interesting things. She was talking about how the Chocolate Soleil bronzer was born and how the lip injections was like one of their first hit products. So it was very interesting to learn more about the brand. This eyeshadow palette, the shimmers look really pretty. The mattes look very blah, but it also looks like a really great everyday eyeshadow palette for some of you that are fans of the more neutral eyeshadow palettes. Next is a new product from Glossier. This is the After Balm Moisture Barrier Recovery Cream for very dry and or sensitive skin, especially after exposure to cold weather, harsh sun, mask wearing, and acne treatments, over exuberant exfoliation, and more. Also for dry areas like nose crevices. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. This is like my life. Also, the packaging is adorable. So this already launched yesterday, so I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this after I'm done filming. Next, we have a sneak peek. This is another round for Papagrath and Bridgerton. We've got some lip products joining the eye blush palette and the highlighters and the Blush and Glow Trio collection. Honestly, I love Papagrath's lip products. I do have a bunch of them. I will say I don't reach for them enough to justify buying more, but if you're interested, these are going to be beautiful. I'm sure of it. Next, we have a reveal of the new Prism Libre products by Givenchy. So there is a pressed powder. I've never tried the loose powders. I've heard good things. These are set to launch March or April. It's going to be a pass for me at this moment. And of course, you guys know the Hella palette. Trendmood did post about the Hella palette, and this is Oden's Eyes latest collaboration with my friend Angelica. I've done 3 looks with this palette. I've done a testing new makeups video with this palette. I've done a lot of looks with this palette. So I will say again, I know I don't want to pressure anyone saying you need this. If you're not financially able to pick this up, definitely don't go into debt buying makeup. I know Angie wouldn't want you to do that. Also, sharing her palette and, you know, just commenting on her posts about the palette is support. So you don't have to buy anything ever to support anyone. But I will say, I have seen a lot of people say that they really wish they hadn't missed out on the first 3 palettes from the legendary Diversa collection. Well, those are gone. They're not coming back. They're not going to be restocked. And I would hate for you guys to feel the same way about this palette. So if you haven't picked this up already, highly recommend checking out so many videos, so many different skin tones. I saw the Fancy Face did a video on this palette. I have the 3 looks. I know a bunch of other creators with lighter skin tones than me have done looks. So check those out. I will say I don't see the comparison to Club Nebula and even the Flower Punk palette. I feel like the deep shades in this palette are way deeper, which I love because I love having deepening up shades for my eye look. So I've already said it 100 times, but Angie did a fabulous job with this palette. It's one of my favorites. I predict that it's going to be very high up in my 2022 rankings. I know it's only February, there's a long way to go, but I just filmed my 2021 rankings and I just have a feeling that this is going to be very high up on my list in 2022. So yeah, this palette launched on Valentine's Day. Highly recommend picking it up if you haven't already. Next we have another Makeup Revolution collection. This is the Candy Haze collection. Includes the world's first ceramide primer and lip care. Okay. World's first ceramide primer. Okay. Ceramide primer packed with ceramides and hyaluronic acid. Smooths the skin's texture and blurs lines for the perfect makeup base. I'm not big on face primers, so I'm going to pass on that. And then we've got the Sweet Dreams Fixing Spray, jelly highlighters, and the ceramide lip balms, as well as some atrocious eyeshadow palette. There's one shade in this palette that looks interesting to me and it's called Sweet, and it's only because it's a green eyeshadow and you guys know how I feel about greens. So yeah, easy pass on that. Next we have some news that a new brand is headed to Ulta, and this time it's Charlotte Tilbury. I think that's going to be huge, especially because some of Charlotte Tilbury's makeup is pretty pricey, and I know a lot of you are going to be really excited about being able to use your Ulta points for your Charlotte Tilbury purchases. Next is something I'm so excited about. These are some new products for Patrick Ta's line. So he added some blush shades. He added all of the shades in his holiday palette as singles to his blush line, and then he added the shade She's Blushing, which is actually the blush I have on today. I did film this look, like I said at the start of this video, so look forward to that tomorrow. But this is such a stunning blush shade. Oh my goodness, you guys. I think I am gonna wear this all through the spring and summertime because it's such a pretty color and I love his formula, so I'm so happy that he added that shade. And then if you wanted some of these shades from the blush palette, those are now available. And then he launched the Major Volume Plumping Lip Gloss for $24. There's 5 shades. These look really pretty as well, but that Makeup by Mario glossy stick thing I was talking about does have a lip plumper in it, and I don't hate lip plumpers. There's definitely some that are better than others, but I don't need any more plumping products, so I did decide to pass on the gloss, even though I thought it was really interesting. Next, we have this big old collection from Morphe. So this is Morphe and Neon. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. I don't know how to say it, but it's N-Y-A-N-E. And this is a very interesting collection. It's called Fierce Fairy Tale. Eyeshadow palette is $30. 6-piece color pencil set, which I was really curious about because I'm like color pencils for your face? Like, that's pretty cool. Lipstick trio, 6-piece eye brush set and bag. So I believe I saw all of this on the Ulta website. I think you can get it there. I think this is really interesting how they did the one palette, but they split the columns into different like color rows. So there's like a more neutral section, there's like a green blue section, and there's like a pink purple section. So it's not anything revolutionary. Like, it's a rainbow palette almost. Well, no, it is a rainbow palette. I think it's only missing like a red. So it's a rainbow palette, but because of how they separated everything by those colors, it looks like it's like this whole unique new concept, which it is not. Next, we have a new mascara from Milk Makeup. The mascara is called Rise Lifting and Lengthening Mascara. I did see this is available, I believe, on Sephora. I really don't need to buy any mascaras right now, especially not for $28. It says it's a 93% natural vegan mascara that lifts, lengthens, and gives weightless volume for next level lashes that stay curled and clump free up to all day. Infused with lash carrying ingredients, the curved brush helps lift all lash types. I haven't seen this mascara in person, but from that description, it sounds a lot like this mascara that I just picked up. This is the Maybelline Green Edition Mega Mousse Mascara. I'm actually wearing this today, and it's nice. Like, it does all those things that this mascara claims to do. So hopefully that helps you guys out. I think it's a dupe to whatever this Milk mascara is. Okay, next is the Nocturnal palette from Glamanatrix. I am so excited that this got posted on Trendmood because I feel like Trendmood can honestly make or break a brand, especially as far as sales goes. If you get posted on Trendmood, it's like a guarantee that you will get sold out, especially when it comes to indie brands. So I'm really happy for Glamanatrix that they got posted on Trendmood. So this palette is launching, I believe, this weekend. I was definitely gonna buy this because I have a few Glamanatrix palettes that I really enjoy, and this was gonna be my 4th Glamanatrix palette. I already pre-ordered her Sandra Rose, and I got the Silent Night palette. She sent me her Cxe Beauty palette, so I have quite the Glamanatrix palette collection going, and she actually did reach out to me this past week and asked if she could send me the Nocturnal palette in PR. So I am so excited to receive that in PR. It's such a gorgeous palette, and I'm very, very excited to play with it. Next is the Blooms palette from Clarity. This one launched a while ago. I did just get shipping notification, so stay tuned. I feel like this is gonna be my last chance with Clarity. If this palette is not good, I'm definitely gonna let you guys know. I know some of you reached out and asked if I bought the palette. I did, so I will keep you guys posted, because usually in the comment section when I post a video, interesting comments, right? Some people will talk about their experiences with a brand, and I see really positive comments, I see negative comments, I see customer service issues, which if you ever have a customer service issue with a brand, honestly, I'm always going to ask you if you contacted the brand, only because that's what I do if I have a customer service issue. Brands don't know who I am. Like, I'm a very small YouTube channel, so when I order from brands, I'm ordering under like my other email address. I'm not using like my business address. Anyway, all that aside, brands don't know who I am, so I experience the same customer service you guys do, and I feel like I've had like okay luck with Clarity, but every time I talk about Clarity in a video, I get a slew of comments with people talking about how badly they've been treated by the brand, and it's just an abnormal amount. I feel like there's like a normal amount, or there's like normal customer service issues where something was broken or this or that, but like I've seen a lot of comments where people say they got ghosted by the brand, or like their palette came broken and they only wanted to replace like certain shadows, which granted, I understand that part, but I feel like if they're only going to replace certain shadows, then like it's a whole mess, right? I'm not assuming to know what is going on behind the scenes, but I'm very curious, as I am a YouTube review channel. I'm very, very curious to see what this palette is like, because I have their Cobra palette and I didn't have any problems with that palette. So I'm curious to see if the Bloom palette is the good formula, because the Magic Lamp palette had a gorgeous color story, but the mattes just weren't the best. So yeah, I'm doing a little experiment. We'll see how it goes. Next is the newest collection from Kaleidos. I'm so excited for this. Oh my gosh. I just got shipping notifications, so I'm hoping I'll have my hands on this very, very soon. And now I'm definitely going to film that lip swatch with the lip clays because I put it off when they did the Poison Apple collection. So now I'm definitely going to do it. But we have the Smoky Nostalgia collection. This is a modern twist on classic beauty, relished in the pandemonium of this exhilarating series celebrating provocative new shades for the eyes, cheeks, and lips. So this is already launched. I posted about it on my community tab, and I did end up watching Lauren May Beauty's video on this collection. I'm so excited because the eyeshadow palettes look amazing. They're neutrals, which isn't like my first favorite thing, but Kaleidos doesn't have a lot of neutrals, so I'm really excited. And I love that they did a quad because you could mix this with their other colorful palettes. So I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited for the new shades of the lip clays. You guys know how much I love those. I wore those all summer long. Oh my gosh, so excited. And then the new blushes. Oh my goodness, there's a red blush in this collection, and oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get my hands on that one. And then there's like a more neutral bronzy shade, which I'm also really excited for. So overall, I'm just so excited for this collection. As soon as it comes, I'm filming a video, so definitely make sure you're subscribed if you want to see some tan girl friendly reviews on that collection. Next, we have this Benefit Cosmetics concealer. This is the Boing Bright On concealer. Boing Bright On, okay. So this is a brightening concealer, helps hide dark circles with color correcting pigments and helps seal in skin hydration with a serum-like formula for a healthy looking under eye glow. This sounds beautiful. It is $24 for 12 shades. I definitely don't need a new concealer right now, so I'm going to be passing on that. Did I talk about the LYS concealer last week? I think I did. I did end up buying that. So if you want to see some thoughts on this concealer, watch tomorrow's video. So that is everything as far as Trend Mood goes. Let me just hop on to my save folder. I always try to make these videos like 20 minutes. And I talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and then 30 minutes later, we're still here. So let me quickly check. Okay, we have this Hindash palette. They haven't showed the inside yet, but it's the monochromatic palette, and this is the second one of his Pressed Pigment Gradient palette. This one looks like it's going to be colorful because if you look at this little video that I'm going to insert, it's flashing colors. So I'm very hopeful. I know a lot of my friends really like the first palette, so I'm definitely keeping my eyes out for the second palette. Next, we have this Cxe Beauty palette. This is the New Wave Vibes palette, curated from our best-selling purples from various collections. So this looks really cool. I've talked about this brand before in a different video, and I haven't bought from them yet, but I talked about this palette from them. It's called the Midwinters collection, and it looked really pretty. So I'm interested, but I'm trying not to buy everything right now, so I'm gonna wait on that. Next, we have some new blushes from Give Me Glow. They say here that they've always wanted to start a blush line, and they've finally kind of started, and they said they need shade ideas. So they're looking for comments from you guys. So check that out if you're interested in some Give Me Glow blushes. Next, Sugar Drizzle is having a huge restock. So they are restocking their original palette, their sequel palette, their Pizza Kitty palette, their Pickle palette, their Frosty Flamingo palette. Frosty? That's a typo on their post. Frosty Flamingo and their Butterfly palette. This is launching on Saturday the 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So stay tuned if you missed out on that original launch. I'm curious because I wanted to skip it, but now I kind of want them to. I don't know. We'll see. Sugar Drizzle is a really nice brand, actually. There was some comments in my last video, and the owner was so kind because somebody had left a comment saying that Sugar Drizzle is so shady because they never say where their products are made, and the owner of Sugar Drizzle actually responded to the comment saying their products are made in the PRC, I believe. I think that's what they said. Either which way, I just thought it was very sweet of her to comment, And I mean, brands are brands and you have to take the people out of it, but still, I think it's okay to ask questions, but like, I felt like that person that left the comment was kind of being rude. So I feel like the fact that the owner took the time to comment was very helpful. Next, we have some new shades from Ritual de Fille. They're releasing Forbidden lipsticks in Cryptic, Echo, and Superstition. So these look pretty. I've only tried like one thing from Ritual de Fille and I didn't think it was that great, so it's not a brand that I'm always checking for, but I did see that, so I wanted to mention it to you guys. Next, this Sony Miji Pro brush is back in stock. I want this brush. My husband told me he was going to buy it for me for Valentine's Day. He hasn't bought it for me yet. I'm trying really hard to be able to justify this price. $85 is a lot of money and I'm just not sure I need it that bad. So if you have this brush, let me know. Do you love it? Like, do you love it? Like, will you save it in a fire if your house was burning down? Like, that's the level of love I need to hear from you guys. Oh, I wanted to talk about this collection because this totally tempted me. This is from the brand Pastel Roses UK, and I know Annette's reviewed one of their palettes previously. This is like a very spring palette from them. It's called the Angel Shadow Palette, and there's also a highlighter. I literally almost bought this, but I was like, Karen, literally you just did your rankings videos. You talk on and on about how much you don't like pastels, and now you want to buy a pastel palette? Like, absolutely not. So I decided to wait, and also I have like a million palettes that I need to film with first, so I did pass on it, but let me know if you guys were interested in that. We also saw the inside of the Meet Me at Midnight palette from Lois Cosmetics. This looks amazing. Some of you have compared this to the Arcana palette from Shroud Cosmetics, which I have, so I'm definitely buying this Meet Me at Midnight palette, and I will make sure I compare them in my video. We also had the new launch from It's Belle. This is another brand that I've seen some customer service issues with. I really don't know, you guys, because I haven't had any problems. I do have a discount code with them. You're free to use it if you want to. I did buy this entire collection. The collection was like 68 bucks, and then you had to pay like 10 bucks for shipping. So I bought the entire collection thinking that I could do a video on it. So I don't know. I feel like I saw mixed reviews. Like, some people are excited. Some people had a lot of really bad experiences with the brand. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna see how that video does, and then I'll know what you guys think, I guess. Next, we have this little sneak peek from Saints, Angels, and Sinners Cosmetics. It's called the Unity palette. Looks adorable. They were so kind, and they just sent me some new palette. It's called their Get Lucky palette. They also sent me the gloss I have on today, which is called Skin. It's so pretty, and they sent me a blush as well. So I'm planning on filming a video with those, but I just wanted to mention that they've been sneak peeking that palette called Unity. We also have a sneak peek from Lethal Cosmetics. Looks like an eyeshadow palette. I'm very excited. Honestly, I can't believe I filmed this video a week ago, and now I feel like I could go on and on and on. I feel like I've talked for over 30 minutes. So I'm gonna stop yapping and just cut the video right here. And if there's any makeup releases that I missed, we're gonna talk about it next week because my mouth is actually hurting at this point. So yeah, let me know what makeup releases you want me to feature in next Monday's video. Tag me on Instagram so I can talk about the products that you guys are interested in. And that is everything. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Leave me a comment, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you come back on Saturday for my 2021 eyeshadow palette ranking video, as well as tomorrow's video, which is going to be testing out some new makeup products. So that is everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in a new video tomorrow. Bye guys!